Now if you're real serious about learning boleros, okay, if you're a diehard, this is what I would recommend. This is by Tascam. It's called a Guitar Trainer. What this thing does is you put in a CD, and I broke it, okay, but you would put in a CD here, okay, you would connect the AC adapter right there, you put in your headphones, and once you learn how to move these buttons, it'll play the CD slowly. It could play the CD as slow as half of the tempo at the same pitch. If you go lower than that, it's not going to be at the same pitch anymore, and this button will not go any further. Okay, so if you get one, you'll learn to work it, and you'll figure out what I'm talking about. Good to play your CDs slower. The slower, the better. Then you start to hear those chords better and all those notes. Okay. Right here, there's two jacks for your electric guitar. Because what this also does is, you could hook up your guitar with the effects, play a CD, and you could play your guitar with the effects, and you can listen to everything with your headphones. Okay. This device will also play it slower than half of the tempo, but after that you're going to have to what's called transpose. In other words, it's not going to bring it up to the same pitch, but it'll play it slower. It'll play a lot slower. Anyhow, this is something that you have to invest in though. Alright? Every song that I learned, all the boleros I learned, it was because of this right here. Okay. Now, getting back to these books right here, getting back to our books. One of the things that this book's not going to show you, well, first of all, sometimes, most times, it's not going to show you the song in the key that you're learning it in, and it's not going to tell you whether you're going to need a capo or not. So that's what you're going to have to start to learn. It takes a while, but once you get the hang of it, it goes by a little quicker and quicker. Alright. One of the places where you can easily find out whether the song you want to learn uses a capo or not is on YouTube or on a DVD. You just watch those videos and you can figure out whether the guitar, either guitar, the requinto or the standard guitar, uses a capo. Okay, now I'm going to show you an example of a song that I was learning. Again, this is Tigre Rasurado. When I started working on this song, I didn't know that a capo was on the 3rd fret. I couldn't find the song anywhere. I couldn't find it on YouTube, anywhere. So I had to do this all on my own. Okay. So what I did is I started learning the song. I noticed that I was playing up here a lot. In fact, I was playing around this area too much. Something wasn't making any sense, so I realized a few days later that maybe this song needed a capo. Okay, this is the requinto, remember. Okay, so what I did was I listened to the song and I tried to figure out what song was being repeated the most on the 1st string. Okay, and I just kept going something like this till I noticed that this string was this string on the 3rd fret was repeated a lot. It was repeated a lot. So what I did was I put the capo on the 3rd fret. It's like this. Then I started to relearn the song. And what happened was I was right. Okay, makes a lot more sense playing it like this than it is going over and over and over here. Okay, again, I did it because I started to listen to the string that was the note that was repeated the most. Okay. Same way when you're learning chords. Let's say you cannot find anywhere, there's nowhere to learn your chords, to find out chords. So you have to do it all on your own, all by ear. Well, you would do the same thing, except you would do it on the 6th string, and you would listen for what's that lowest note that's constantly being played and repeated. Is it this one or this one or this one? You just keep listening. What is that chord? What is that note that keeps being repeated, but on the 6th string? Once you figure out that note, so let's go back to the 3rd fret, then you know this is the fret, and now you could go ahead and try to figure out the chords. Okay. Another way to tell whether you need the capo or not is if you're barring a lot. If you keep barring a lot over and over, like these chords right here, like this is a good sign that there is a capo that has to go somewhere. Okay. So it makes more sense. Sorry, it would make a lot more sense if you just did it this way. Okay. Another way that you can figure out whether you need a capo or not is, let's say you're learning a song and the song goes no lower than this chord. So in other words, the song goes from this chord upwards. Okay. Then it would make a lot more sense, a lot easier if you would just put the capo there. So let's go back and put the capo, and then you would play just this chord like this without barring it. Okay, then again you will start working on those chords, figuring them out. Okay, now let's go back to our song El Reloj. Okay. Now, on El Reloj, this chord, for example, the first chord is F, and there's an F down here and down here and down here. Okay. Now, if I try to do this F, well, if I play the F on my requinto, this F would not sound the same as somebody on a standard guitar. You would be playing two different chords because the requinto strings are arranged differently. So this changes the key of the requinto. So really you're not playing the same string arrangement as a standard guitar, so you'll be playing different chords. So I'll show you what I mean. Okay, this is C on a standard guitar. Okay. But on the requinto, this is C. The C looks like a G. Okay, so this is not G, it is C. D would look like A. Okay, it looks like A, but this is really D. E would look like B, which is you bar the 2nd fret, 5 strings, and you go 2, 3, 4, and this is E. F looks like C. G looks like D. A would look like E. And B would actually look like what's called F sharp major. So it looks like this chord where you bar with your first and you put 2, 3, 4 and you scoot up to the 2nd fret. Okay. So this is the chord B. Okay, well I hope that these videos helped. Thank you for all your comments and good luck with your music.